What's up, guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. I cannot believe that we survived a tornado in the last episode, but we're back, baby. It's March. It's time to start getting ready for this year. It's time to start making some money, and I'm excited to see what we can do today. Now, I've got a little addition to the setup, dude. I'm so excited about this. Obviously, it's going to take some time to get all the buttons and everything set up and all the hotkeys and quick keys and stuff, but look at this. We have the ability to move our front loader around here, so we are just getting more and more immersive with the setup. Let's start things off here. We're going to attach our seeder, and we're just going to take it out to this field. I'm just going to get this thing hired up. Let's get him out there and get him working. So she's going to plant this field for... Oh, what do we have? Hold on. What do I have you set on? We're on grass. Nope, we don't want grass. No, stop. Right now we can do oats, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sugar beets, grass. Yeah, okay. I think we're just going to go with oat. We planted the field next to this with oat as well. So there we go. We can set that up there. She's going to plant some oat for us, or he is now. Basically, I just don't want a field to sit empty right now. We're kind of a little low on money. You guys can see by that 5,000 in the top corner. So we need to start making more than what we are, and we're going to be setting up some supplemental income in this video. We're going to be working on a couple things that are a little bit more hands-off. Obviously, we have the canola over here that's going to be close. I think we got like one more month until that's done, and then we also have oat over in this field. Now, while that's being planted, I think we're going to take our wheat and we're going to take it to the market. We're going to sell it. I mean, we're not in the best month for it, but we're getting a little bit closer, and like I said, we just really need some money here. So let's pick up our trailer. We're going to take this thing around to our silo. We've been saving our wheat. Obviously, it'd be nice to be able to save this until the highest profit margin month, but I think we're pretty close. We could see our wheat here in March. I mean, we're kind of on the up and up. April is the best month in this part of the year, and then obviously December, it would be significantly higher, but at the same time, like we need money right now, so it is what it is. We got to put bread on the table. I'm gonna transfer all 10,000 liters of wheat here. That's not gonna spill, is it? That came out really, really quickly. Okay, so where do we want to end up taking this? Looks like farmer's market. I mean, this price isn't bad right here. Grain barge terminal 2. Let's go ahead and tag this. Let's take it. Get up on the seat a little bit here, and here we go, baby. We're back. I've got some plans. It's gonna be fun. Like I said, we're gonna try to set some stuff up that we don't have to do as much hands-on work, so it's just kind of always working in the background. Obviously, we're always gonna be having to tend to the fields and stuff. I think we might be going the wrong way. Yeah, we're definitely going the wrong way here. Oh, okay. This is okay. Yep. Sorry about this. This is not my field, so I'm just gonna drive through it. It's no big deal. Let's just flip a U-turn here. Neighbors aren't gonna be very happy with us. Hopefully, we're not losing any wheat back there. Oh, we only have 8,000 liters of it, so we'll sell a full trailer, and then maybe we'll be able to save some to be able to sell at a higher price in December. Eventually, I would love to have everything set up so that we can have stuff to sell every month and have kind of a consistent income coming in, but obviously right now that's a bit of a pipe dream. Absolutely love this, man. I want to get all the buttons and stuff set up on this so we can manage all the tools and fold things out and move things around. Like we have the bale spike and we can just run up and stab it and stuff like that. It's going to be sick. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that isn't good. Talking too much, worrying about my new stick that I had added to the setup, and we're not paying attention to the road. It's fine. We're going to be taking this back to the same spot that we had it before. And yeah, so obviously we're kind of in the basic crops right now. We're doing grains, wheats, oats, canola, that kind of thing. I think we could start doing more canola if we really wanted to make a bit more profit. But like I said, I think we want to try to find some stuff that, like, we're always going to be tending to the fields, so we're always going to be making money that way, but we need more ways to make money outside of that. We've got our cows, which are slowly going to start reproducing, and we can end up selling those eventually, and maybe even get some milk cows to be able to sell that. But today we're going to be taking a look at greenhouses, because those are truly 100% hands-off. We just need enough money to get there in the first place. So let's go ahead and dump our wheat here. I'm really hoping for a decent amount of money. It's really not going up remotely as fast as I was hoping it was going to. This game is hard, dude. It is hard to make a lick. We're at least going to be able to buy one greenhouse here, but I was hoping to be able to buy multiple, and I was also hoping to be able to plant something over on our big field, and it may or may not be what you guys anticipate here. I've done a lot of research. I've been reading a lot of the comments and stuff, and I think we've got a pretty good plan for the field across the street, but we might even have to save that for next episode because I don't know if we're going to have enough money to even begin that. Get back home here. All right, so we've got $13,300 to work with. I think you can take loans out from the bank. I'm tempted to do that. I just feel like if we get ourselves into too much trouble financially, we could dig ourselves in a hole that we're not able to get out of. At least as of so far, we've been kind of staying alive. I'm hoping our canola is going to save us. We should be able to harvest that next month, but we'll see. It's so cool how the whole thing changes as the years go on and as the months go by and things like that. Like, this doesn't even look like our farm. This is totally different than we've ever seen it before with the plants and stuff that are growing. But all right, we're gonna bring this thing back around here and we're gonna see what we can do about investing in a greenhouse. Get this guy parked over here. Looks like we've still got our oats going down there. I wouldn't say oats are my favorite thing in the world, but like I said, I don't want empty fields. I want things to be going. So let's take a look at production chains. These are how you make big boy money. Like just taking our wheat straight to the granary and selling it, as we saw, we don't make that much money from that. We need production chains. So like we could have turned wheat into flour, and then if we had the bakery, we could turn the flour into bread, and then you're going to make a lot more money from that. Obviously, the more steps that you have in there, the more complicated it is, the more money you're going to end up making. Now, the problem is a lot of these are super, super expensive. Like if we want the grain mill, we can visit the grain mill. This thing's going to cost us $288,000 to be able to purchase, and that's just to be able to make flour. And then we'd have to buy the bakery to turn the flour into bread. So you need money to make money here. Now, there are a few other options back here at the farm, and you can get sheds, you can get silos. I think there are some factories. Yeah, you can get, this takes good and transforms them into different products. I'm not sure what some of these do, but I think you can get a little cereal factory, little dairy. I think you can get a little granary that's a bit cheaper. No, it's $288,000. So you can put a full-on grain mill back on there. You can get a dairy thing, but all of these, again, are pretty expensive, except for if you go in to the greenhouses. I think the greenhouses are going to be the cheapest way for us to get into a production chain and to actually start making some level 2 income rather than, just simply working with our basic crops. So it looks like we're going to be able to afford one small greenhouse here. Dude, this could be a bad idea, but I really I want to see. Is there a bank? I'm imagining it's going to be in like a downtown center or something. Where's somebody that wants to take advantage of me and give me a super high interest rate loan and basically nearly mess my life up and give me like a little sliver of chance of making it back, but then at least we can grow a little bit quicker. It says that it's just in the menu. I wonder if is it in like the purchase menu here? I did see this tractor looks pretty good for $23K. I'm not seeing loan, and if you want me to be honest, it's probably for the best. So we're not going to take a loan. We're just going to make this little greenhouse work. We're going to start small and we're going to work our way up. So we're going to take this thing. Where do we want to place our greenhouses? Maybe back here. I feel like this is kind of nice. We can have the water tank towards the road. I would imagine we can move this later if we need to, but yeah, we're gonna put a greenhouse right there. Beautiful. Also, apparently I'm an idiot and we should not have purchased this water tank. It was a waste. I guess technically, what is this? It's an old wind wheel with a water tank. Yeah, okay, so we wasted $1,500 there. We can at least sell that and get a little bit of money back. $1,400 back. So that thing's gone. You can also end up, you can just go to a river and get free water. I was doing it because I was lazy and I thought $3,000 wasn't a big deal, but apparently it is. So this is our humble little greenhouse here. And with a little bit of water, we're going to be able to start making some actual money here. So let's open this door up and we're going to see what we're working with in here. So we can bake chili peppers, garlic, lettuce, Napa cabbage, spring onions, strawberries, or tomatoes. I think I've done a little bit of research. It obviously varies, but lettuce appears to be one of the better things. And honestly, I should have bought the mushroom greenhouse because I think it is a little bit more efficient, but it's fine. So we're going to start producing lettuce here. And I say, let's change our output mode to just sell right now. You can see you can distribute it. That's if you had other things. So a sandwich shop and you were going to give the lettuce to the sandwich shop. I don't know if that's the right thing or not, but like it'll send it to your other production chains, and I don't have any right now. So we're not going to distribute. You can store it. So that's going to put it on pallets, and then you need like a pallet jack to be able to get it onto a flatbed to sell it. You can take it into town. You can make a little bit more money that way, or you can just straight up sell it. So here it's just going to make it. It's going to sell it. It's going to be steady, solid stream of income that we don't have to do anything for except provide water, which you can see right here. We do not have any water in the tank, so that is going to be our first order of business. Let me see in our build mode. Do we have... We might be able to back the trailer in there to be able to get water. I just don't want to get stuck. I know we tried at one point. Somebody in the comments said just make like a little... If you put like a little pond or something on your ground, that you should be able to just grab water from that. Dude, it's so cool. You could put all sorts of different plants and trees and stuff like that. Okay, we're going to try to find somewhere close by that we can fill up our tanker. We might actually have some water in it already. The good news is we already have this tanker from the cows, so we could get lucky here. We'll see. Pull this thing around. I'm going to back her up. Try to attach her. We've got a little bit of water left, so we could at least get this thing started. And then we could maybe go try to find some other water. We could refill the cows while we're at it. Let's try to be as efficient as possible here. So we're just going to pull this guy up. We're going to dump all the water that we can into it. So we've got 1,400 liters of water in there. We can see that this thing is now running, and it's going to be producing... It's not active on chili peppers. I was going to say it said not active. It kind of scared me. It's going to be producing 1,008 liters of lettuce per month that we're then going to be able to sell, as long as we have water in this, and it can have up to 10,000 liters of water. That's actually really nice. So we're gonna head out in the hunt for some free water here, baby. That's the thing, is we paid 3,000 for that well, and then we were also having to purchase water on top of that. So if we can find a nice area where we can just schmooze some water from the nearby river, then that's, you know, every little bit counts. We need to save as much money as possible here. We're kind of in dire straits, but it is what it is, man. We're trying to make money. We're trying to survive. I know we came down here before and thought about it. I'm wondering if we have kind of a more gradual spot over here. There's a bunch of steam and stuff coming off the river. We're looking for something where we can put our trailer down into it and pull it back out. I feel like this might be the spot. Now, forgive me, it is very hard to back up these trailers that have the axle like this. I really hope I don't put this whole thing in the water here. We're just gonna try to hope for the best. I probably could have swung that a little bit better. Okay, so you always want to turn in the opposite. Well, no. I don't know how these trailers work, dude. Because it kind of, the fact that the trailer has an axle, it kind of counteracts you. Bro, what in the world? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. No, no, no. Cut it hard. Don't let that thing turn on you. Bro, how does it turn like that? I'm thinking maybe we pull up really close, like too close to the edge. And then how would we want it to go like that. And then maybe crank it this way. It's going to send us that way. Yes. Nope, it doesn't turn in there. So if we crank the wheel the other way, there you go. Actually, yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So then we'd crank it back this way, and we're kind of pushing it. Kind of pushing it in there. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's getting better. We want to push it, push it, push it. There you go, there you go, there you go. The thing keeps... Shoot, can we refill? We can't refill yet. Just force it in there. Just force it. Eventually... Don't drive too deeply in the water. Yeah, I got you. Oh, we're already in there. I was pressing the wrong button. You can just hit R to refill. Okay. We almost lost the tractor, but we've got free water here. I'm paying for water. I'm cheap. I like how I started this episode. I was buying water tanks and all the other stuff, acting like we had, what did we have, $100,000? Thought we, had some money. Nope. We quickly effed around and found out. So that's huge right there. We just found out that we've got a free, limitless source of water. Obviously, we could get water from our water tower over on the, I don't think it's that one. I think it's the little one off to the right with the little weather vane on it. We can get water from that if we want. It's more convenient, but, especially with an 8,000 liter trailer, I don't see why there's any reason that we would do it any other way. So we're going to take this straight back to our greenhouse. This is actually a really nice spot for it. I feel like we did a pretty good job with this. We're going to pull up to this as soon as we can start dumping it. We're going to start dumping, and I think it's going to take... We'll refill it up one more time. We'll finish off the greenhouse, and then we can take the rest of it to the cows because we haven't filled them up in a while. Curious how many times we're going to have to refill the greenhouses. I mean, this is a no-brainer. If it just consistently churns out money, like let's keep reinvesting in that. We could run contracts and keep buying more of those. Obviously, there are other production chains that are going to be a lot more beneficial, a lot more profitable in the long run, but for right now, especially early game, we probably could have invested in this right off the bat and then just kind of let that run. You can go years without planting anything and just make money and give us a nice base. So I think we're going to get one small normal greenhouse for like the lettuce, and then I say we do one small mushroom greenhouse at a minimum, and then we're also going to get into our next crop here. So we're going to just bring this thing down. I'm really hoping we're not going to have to fret this too much. I don't even think we have to get it that close. Trev. Okay, that was a little aggressive right there. We can't get it there. How deep in the water do you need the trailer to be? If we have it like that. Ah, there she goes. I hope she doesn't tip over if it gets too heavy here, but we're looking great, baby. Look at this. Just stealing from Mother Nature. Honestly, makes me sick how much money we must have wasted the first time we filled this trailer up and the $1,500 we lost buying and then selling that water feature. Ugh. It's fine. Just a city boy trying to learn here, baby. What's up, guys? How you doing? Got some water for you. Want to make sure you guys are all set up. Oh, went a little bit too far there. We overshot it, so we're just going to go to the greenhouse. We can top this thing off. We have just a wee little bit left. Ooh. Dump all that water in there. Beautiful. So that's all of it, and then we can go back around. We'll hit the cows again. Pretty particular spot this thing wants me to hit. We could probably get inside to see a little bit better, get a little bit closer, and it just really doesn't want you to overshoot it. You need the very back of the trailer right up against their water bowls. There it is. Dump the water in. They didn't need much, but hey, look at that. We got a 90% full tanker ready to refill our greenhouses when we need it, and for now we can just take this over and park this thing back over by the barn here. Beautiful. Okay, so we learned something new today. Got quite a bit more efficient. Look at this. Our lettuce is already sprouting up. I love it. Okay, I mean, it's a pretty small haul, but small is better than nothing. So like we said, we're going to be making 1,008 liters of lettuce per month. It's going to cost us $2 a month to run, so that's nothing. Let's go take a look at our lettuce. I'm pretty sure this is how it all works out. Lettuce. So this is price per 1,000 liters, I think. Like right now, it would sell for around 3,000 for 1,000 liters. So we make $1,500 a month off of this one greenhouse. We're going to pay it off in just a couple of months, and it's literally no work, and it's all used with free water. So think about if we had a medium greenhouse or a large greenhouse or multiple greenhouses, it's really going to start adding up. Not to mention it's kind of cool to have a little greenhouse here, man. It like, this game is such a grind. $1,500 a month, but hey, it's exponential, baby. If we could get a few of those, and like I said, I think the mushrooms are even better. That is really going to start adding up. Now, as for our next crop, the next thing that we're going to be doing, I think it's going to be grass. So you guys know we changed the seasonal growing back on, and grass is something that's really nice because it grows pretty much year round. You can't harvest it in the winter. I think it says you can here, but I was reading online that in the wintertime with snow on the ground, it's not good to harvest it, but it's something that you plant, and once it's planted, it just keeps going. It keeps giving. You cut it, you can take that and turn it into cow feed. You can turn it into silage and sell it for a decent amount of money, but it's something that it just keeps going. All you have to do is you plant it and then you cut it, and obviously rolling it can help out too. But it feels like something that early game, especially for our bigger field, the one that's over here, field number 2, if we turn this into a giant grass field, I feel like it's just going to continue to give us profits over and over and over, help us feed our animals, that kind of thing. It's going to take some special equipment to be able to turn it into silage and bale it up and things like that, so we might not be able to get to that right away, but it does feel like it's a good idea to hop into it now. We're not picky right now. We don't have the luxury of being picky and looking for the most profitable things. We just need things that are going to keep a steady income coming in, and I feel like that is what grass can do for us, so that's exactly what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna get our grass seed good to go. Dude, we're gonna have to buy seeds soon enough. My goodness, this is ridiculous. And here we go. We are gonna put this thing down. Let's turn her on, and this field, I think, should already be good to go. We've already got it cultivated. We've already got it fertilized. We just need to actually plant the thing. So off we go on our planting mission. It's tough out here, dude. Like, we're We're planting grass. That is how, that's our big plan to make money right now. That's the best idea that we have, is to plant grass. I mean, we could be ashamed by it, but I'm not gonna be. You know, we're out here. We're just trying to get it how we can. And it kind of I mean, I think you could do 3 harvests per year with the max yield grass, which is great. I would love to be able to roll this, but I don't know if we're gonna have enough money to be able to buy that, especially if we want to end up getting the mushroom greenhouse. So, I mean, maybe depending on what our canola ends up getting us, but I also kind of feel like maybe we could do a contract while we wait here. So let's actually do that. I'm just gonna hire this out. Let's finish this out for me. Thank you very much. And then we're gonna go in and let's see what kind of contracts we can take a look at today. We've got cultivating, we've got deadwood, fertilizing, harvesting. Dude, I mean, that's gonna be a big job there, but 15K for a harvest? Are you serious? It's a 13-acre field. How big is 13 acres? Do we wanna mess with this? Hold on a second. I feel like that could be ridiculously large. It's 76 down here. I mean, it's pretty big. It's double the field we currently have. That's really tempting. It would take us a long time. I think what we're gonna have to start doing is really focusing on... Oh, is this our grandpa, Walter? It might be. We're gonna have to start focusing on doing contracts. I'll have to do those, you know, between episodes just to get us a little more money, because the you know, money thing is taking a while. The 17 for plowing? That's really not that bad either. 13 acres. Basically, I just want to get enough to be able to buy our next greenhouse, and I'm thinking maybe this one. That doesn't seem too bad. If we have something, weeding, 8 acre. I wish it gave you an idea of about how long it's going to take. I want something in like, some harvesting. The problem with harvesting is you got to go through, you got to harvest it, and you got to dump it in the trailer, and then you've got to go deliver it. So I feel like that all takes a little bit longer. I think I'm going to mow. We've got kind of a cool big tractor here. We've got a mower. I think I'm going to mow. Let's borrow these items. Beautiful. Get to see a new piece of equipment. It's fairly simple. You don't actually have to do anything crazy. Look at this thing, bro. Are you kidding me? This is the back end of it too, bro. What? This is such a weird looking machine. A Macdon. All right, this thing is pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. And it looks like, we're going the wrong way here. Does the mower go on the front or the back? It looks like we've got a hitch thing on the front, so I'm gonna pull this up and put it on the front. Dude, these wheels are so cool looking. Put it on the front here. Yep, go ahead and grab this thing. All right, beautiful. Let's roll out. We're gonna go get to our field. We're gonna go mow this son of a gun. Let's get some money to be able to buy our next thing. Oh, it's literally right next to our shop too. This is perfect. I don't think we're gonna be able to get out that way though. Dude, look at this. Oh, she's got some pickup too. All right, we're gonna be set here, baby. Here we go. Good luck to the intersection. Not gonna be looking for anybody else, and it looks like, I mean, she's got a limited head space in here, but it looks like this is gonna be our field that we're gonna be mowing. Woo-wee! All right, here we go. This is a biggin', but we're gonna be all right. So let's go ahead and lower it, turn it on, and we're gonna get to work. Oh, this thing can cruise, baby. Baby, you a song, made me wanna roll my windows down. All right, we're okay. This is going to be the easiest 9K we've ever made. This is crazy, dude. So I think that might be the play. I think I'm just going to have to, you know, obviously we want to build up the, you know, functions and stuff that we have around our farm. You want to like set those up, get your crops growing, get your greenhouses set up, get whatever else good to go, and then go out here and while all of that is happening, earn some extra money on the side at the same time. Dude, we are going 15 miles an hour. This is insane. And we learned from our it kind of cut out a little bit. Are we getting all this right? It goes a little bit past the wheel, so we can cut the wheel a little bit on the inside. Let's see how far. Okay, yeah, about that. So you have the wheel about there. That's about where you want it. I guess kind of the if you keep it under the hazard signal, then you should be good to go on the left side there. We should be able to get most of this. I don't want to make more work for ourselves, but I'm trying to make this as efficient as possible. Can we just do circles? I feel like not having to stop and go. This is kind of a circular field that also isn't something I necessarily planned on, but it definitely makes a difference if we aren't doing 3-point turns and doing long straight lines, and we're good to go. We're already 16% of the way to $9,000 right here. Let's freaking go, dude. I want to see our lines here. Will it show like where we left some? Yeah, it shows where you left some. Okay. Yeah, our lines are looking pretty good. And so this, I mean, this is kind of a preview once we have that grass planted, which Let me double check. We're still planting, right? Still planting over here. Beautiful. The grass is going down. But this stuff, the cut grass, this is the product that we're going to be able to use and actually, you know, kind of get on our own field. Can we come back and collect this if we've already mowed it on somebody else's field? I'm not sure if that's how it works. I would assume you probably can't. Let's get this thing going again. But yeah, you can bale it up. So we're gonna need a baler. We're gonna need some money for that, and then you can either sell it as is, you can feed it straight to your cows, or you can get a wrapper and then you wrap the bales in plastic and you ferment them, and that turns it into silage, which is even better for the cows and even more expensive. You can also get something that like spins it up and dries it out and turns it into either hay or straw. I don't know the difference between hay and straw, I'll be honest with you. So I know they are different though, I think. But you know, basically there's a lot of things that you could do with grass. It's something that we won't have to keep purchasing things to feed our cows, but it's also something that's pretty good and we can sell. And it's kind of an infinite resource because it's grass. It's just going to keep growing. We can harvest it multiple times per year, and it's something we can kind of set and forget. And kind of like the greenhouses, I mean, it takes a little bit more work, but it can also be a little bit more profitable, and should be a pretty solid source of income for us. Look at this, baby. Absolutely love it. This is so freaking chill. I wish we could sit a little bit lower so we could see out and see like a little bit more of the water and stuff off to the right, but it's not bad. It's over there. I don't even want to know what one of these things costs. I really want one though, and eventually I guess we'll have to get a mower. We are gonna have to buy a mower too. That's another thing. Oop, spun out a little bit there. We're gonna have to get a mower to be able to cut the grass, but I think we can get a cheap trailer mower. I guess technically that's what this has too. But there is a big actual functional mower that the whole vehicle is just meant to be a mower. I want to get that thing too. It's crazy because the smallest mistake here can cost you so much time. Hello. We really want to make sure we're keeping it over just beneath that little side marker, the little yellow side marker there. Obviously we don't want to leave anything out untouched, but like, okay. Missed a little bit there, we're fine. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect. If we, I kind of want this rounded, don't we? Let's back this up. If we kind of make this like a nice soft rounding, we should be able to go back and get more eventually. Prevent more 3-point turns. Put this here. Kind of flatten this out. Beautiful. I guess we could NASCAR cut the grass. Let's go back the other way. But like if we're doing this, that literally doubles the amount of passes that you're gonna have to do. So let's make sure that we're keeping it right at that marker. Otherwise we're gonna make ourselves more work than it's worth. It's another thing I've always wanted to play on the channel is iRacing. I've never even, I've played it at like friends' houses and stuff, but like I actually think playing iRacing and NASCAR would be fun. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in. I just like all the new stuff for this sim is just so exciting. The day that I'm recording this video is like a day and a half before Microsoft Flight Sim comes out. I really was hoping Xbox was gonna send it to me early because I feel like they have in the past and I haven't heard anything. So I haven't played it yet. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait to get into the flying careers and stuff like that, all the new planes and everything. It's gonna be really, really fun. So that's part of the reason for upgrading all this stuff. I wanna make sure we're ready for it. We can get a joystick over here, get our throttle over here. It's gonna be absolutely sick. Gotta be careful not to get too sharp on these corners, otherwise we're not gonna be able to do the big rounds. But we are officially 50% there. Again, we got kind of a sharp corner happening here, so let's lift up our mower, bring her back around this way. Just gonna make our job a little bit easier the next time around, and let's try to really smooth this part out into a nicer corner, and then that way we can just kind of keep running circles as we need. I would say this is probably going to create some less than ideal grass cut patterns, but it's not my field. He asked me to cut it and we're cutting it. He didn't specify he wanted diamonds or straight lines or anything like that, so I'm just going to do exactly what the customer asked. Ooh, we just ran into something there. Not my tractor, not my problem. Who has this much grass to cut, man? Is this like a real thing? Like, when obviously some people just have fields that need to be taken care of and there's nothing that land is currently being used for, but are there actual like grass farmers? Like that's a thing that you could do with your field? I would imagine there's more lucrative options for it, but if it's in this game and it's seemingly one of the better options in this game, then I guess I don't put it past it. Dude, this thing is just so freaking cool. I love the machines in this game. This is ridiculous. What a weird looking thing. It looks like a bug, a bug's life or something, but I just love it so much. Zoom out, get a little top-down action here. Kind of hard to tell what's coming, but that is what makes it fun. We're just going to try to follow these lines. Let's get it a little bit closer to the edge. Oop, we're coming back this way. I think we're going to be taking a left here in a second. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we got a hard left. Yeah, that one is going to have to be fixed. We're not doing too bad. Let's get her a little bit tighter here. We're up to 65%, looking good. I feel like mowing has to be one of the simplest things in this game. It is so mindless. There's no multiple steps. I mean, like that harvest, we're getting paid $9 grand for this. That harvesting one, we would have had to harvest and then move a truck over to it or hire AI to drive it while we drove the truck under it to fill up the trailer. Who knows if it would have taken multiple trips with the trailer, drive it over to a place to sell it, dump it. If you've got multiple trips, drive it back, do the same thing over again. And this, we're just like la-di-da-di-da, just cutting some grass. I think this is the play. If you guys have any suggestions on the best contracts for like time compared to money, let me know. All right, we're gonna probably could have started that a little bit earlier. We're gonna try to fix this up just to make our lives a little bit easier. Go like that. Go ahead and lift this up. No, we didn't lift it up. That's fine. Then we can come through. We can just get a couple quick ones. Lift it up so we can go a little bit faster. Whip this thing. Put it back down. Lift it up. Back it up. Put it back down. Lift her up again. She goes quite a bit faster when she's lifted. And then we can go back down. And now we've got kind of a nicer corner there. Same thing here, but let's just cut this corner. Nice and easy. And maybe make this a bit of an easier one. All right, and we can kind of turn around and do the same thing. We'll go back, get these things. So we've got one turnaround, but we're not going to have to keep stopping and going. Should make our life. We can just get an oval going, maybe. That should make our life pretty easy. Again, not going to result in the best cut pattern, but not my field, not my problem. This is just so satisfying, dude. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. All right, got a nice one there. We're going to do the same thing. 15-mile-an-hour beast, dude. Look at how quickly this thing whips around. That is ridiculous. Obviously, if we were actually going to be using this grass, it would be better to kind of keep it in the straight lines, because then when you're baling it and whatever else, you don't have to do this. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of a nice sweeping curve here. That is delicious. Just unbelievably satisfying. This is so good. What a game. What a concept. What an idea. Let's just make a farming simulator where you can go and cut grass. Like, I love it. Honestly, kind of a full circle moment for me. I mean, I one of my first jobs, I worked as a busboy for a little bit, but like first bout of entrepreneurial, dreams and whatever else was I had a lawn mowing business when I was like 14, 15, 16, did snow removal too, but like, I mean, I was out there mowing lawns, $20-25 for a typical residential lawn back then. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good money, just a little push mower, nothing crazy. And now here we are. Wouldn't have thought that 15 years later I'd still be mowing lawns, just virtually, and making more money doing it now. It's just so silly. Got a much bigger tractor to be able to do it with too, baby. About to get paid, dude, $9,000 for this. Is that the going rate? Because I might have my YouTube. We talked about it before about this game makes me want to buy a farm, but like legitimately, obviously, farm is a lot more work. If I could get paid $9,000 for mowing this field in real life, I would do it in a heartbeat. There's just no way that's the going rate. I mean, what is this? That's 7-acre field. Hey Siri, what's the cost to mow a 7-acre field? Somebody says they have a landscaper that charges $100 an hour. Unskilled is $20 an hour. Skilled with own tools is $50. Professional is $100 an hour. So I guess hourly is pretty good. This person says they have 9/10 of an acre and it's $100 mow. So for this, that would be around $800, not $9,000. I was gonna say it felt like it was a bit much, but we'll take it. All right, we can get a little bit crazy here because we're at 97%. I'm not mowing the full thing. It doesn't even let you mow the full thing. Let's just draw some crop circles here at the ends. I really wish it would let you finish the whole thing because it makes my OCD kind of freak out a little bit, and I'm sure some of you guys are right now too, but I apologize for it. Look at that. It doesn't let you actually finish and do anything. It kind of stops you here, so that's unfortunate, but we can go down to our contracts. We've got some completed contracts here we're going to collect on that money, and we have officially mowed this field. You guys know what that means. Back at the farm here, we're going to be able to get to a mushroom greenhouse. It's $18K for the medium. Do we want to do medium? How big is medium? Yeah. It kind of all pretty much looks the same, so I'm going to stick with what we have for now. We probably want to turn this. I would assume it kind of works similar to the other one. So I'm going to try to put this like this so we can have the waters lined up. So whenever we want to put water in, it's just one fell swoop. Oh, shoot. Okay. I mean, we left a little bit of space there. Can you move these? I don't think you can move them. I thought it was going to be the pallets over here. That's why I left space, but that's all right. Going to take our water tanker over here. We're going to get her all filled up, and we're going to get our mushroom thing set up and working on mushrooms. Oop. Shoot. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. This thing is really finicky about water. We're going to have to go around. It's not a big deal. We're not going to complain. I just bought on Amazon. I bought a knob for the wheels that spins. It's like a big tractor trailer knob, so I really want to get that so that we can have, like, you know, one hand down here and just be whipping this thing. We're gonna bring this thing down around. I really hope our cows aren't gonna get hungry too soon. I'm a little bit worried about their food sitch. We're gonna be okay. Pull this in here. Please let me drop some water off. I mean, we're next. Is it because we don't have anything active? Maybe it's because we don't have anything active. Let's open this thing up. Let's see if we can get a production line going. So we've got enoki mushrooms or oyster mushrooms are the two options. We can get 5 enokis or 3 oysters. We've got a lot more cycles per month on the enoki. So we're getting about 1,000 enokis and we're getting about 550 oyster mushrooms. If we check, enokis top out at 1,300, stay fairly even throughout. I think enokis are supposed to be a little bit better. I know it looks like oysters cost more, but I saw, it's Farmer Cop. I shouted him out in the second episode. He had a video on it. I'm going to start with the enokis because I trust him, but here we go. We're going to get this thing started and we're going to put the output mode on selling. And wait, it says we already have full water, I guess. Okay, look at that. We've got a bunch of pots of mushrooms in here. The legal kind. We're growing some nice mushrooms. Shut this door up. The way I play this game is so ridiculous. I don't know the button to shut doors on controller or on the wheel, so I use the mouse to shut it, and then I use the controller to roll around, and then I use the wheel and everything to move everything else around. So let me pull this forward a little bit. I just want to make sure. I don't know how that thing, it says it's already got all the water. I didn't press that. That's why it's not letting us put it in there, so I don't know what the deal with that is, but we will take it. So, I mean, I feel like that was a pretty productive March. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at right now. I want to go check out our other field over there, and I think we're going to be having a canola harvest in the next month. I changed it to 2-day months just to give us a little bit of extra time. But let's go ahead and drop this bad boy off, and then we're going to see if we go over. I want to visit this field over here. We've got grass that's growing. It's 50% fertilized. It does need a rolling, but we don't have enough money for a roller. So I know you're supposed to roll it right after planting and right after cutting if you can. We might not be able to do that this time around, but we'll definitely get it the next time. But we've got a new field of grass. We've got a couple of greenhouses. And we learned how to steal water today. So all in all, pretty good day. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in our next one. We're going to keep on grinding, baby. We have our hands in so many baskets at the moment, but I'm just trying to get some money coming in. And I feel like we're okay. 2 fields of oat coming in. Canola's going to be ready to go here in a minute. We're not going to sell that till later on in the year when it gets a higher price, though. But things are looking good. So I think we just keep grinding. I think we keep taking care of the cattle. I really want to add chickens at some point. I don't want to get too far in between our goals and you know, activities, though. I kind of feel like we should take it easy for a minute and just kind of see what we've got going on. I don't know when we get babies, but these guys are at 60% reproduction, so that's pretty good. I'm thinking we're probably going to do some, we'll do some contracts and stuff, some on-screen, some off-screen, get some money, keep reinvesting in what we know, and we're just going to keep growing episode by episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what we should do next. If you're a farm sim expert, please, I'm always all ears, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.